And we have Blue Hawaiian Helicopter Circle of Fire Flight, 2 p.m. February 15th, 2005. On board we have Debbie, Ron, Norma, Wayne, Jim, and Pauline. How we doing, folks? Can everybody hear me okay? Great. Let's see, we got Ron and Debbie up front here, right? Where you folks from? Kansas. Oh, welcome on board. And we got Jim and Pauline back there, right? And where you folks from? Kansas too? What part of Kansas? Dodge City. How's that Leavenworth? Fort Leavenworth, not the jail. And we got Norma and Wayne behind me, right? And where you folks from? Oh yeah. How's the skiing up there? Yeah, I like skiing up in Big Bear and also Tahoe. Okay, folks, welcome on board. Glad you could join us today. My name is James. You folks can call me Kimo. Kimo is Hawaiian for James. I'll be your tour pilot for today. I'm from Honolulu on the island of Oahu. I need to confirm that you folks saw the video safety brief in the office. Okay, the only thing I have to add to that briefing is in the event we go down into the water, I'm going to deploy the floats that we got on the skids of this aircraft. After we enter the water, I'm going to stop these rotor blades with this rotor brake that I've got down here. At that time, they're on. I'm going to tell you to jettison that door over there. I'm going to jettison this door, and we're going to exit the aircraft. To do that, you have to release your seat belts first, remove your headsets, and then exit the aircraft. Once you're outside the aircraft, then go ahead and don these life jackets you're wearing and pull those two little red tabs to inflate them. At no other time during the flight or after will you need to touch these jettison handles up front or the door handles in the back, because our dispatchers, they're going to get the doors for you when we return from our tour. Folks, have any questions? Okay, here we go. Folks ready? Here we go. Aloha como mai folks, that means welcome on board. Glad you could join us today. As you can see, it's a little bit wet here in Hilo. And that's because Hilo is the wettest city in the United States. Hilo has a population of about 56,000. Hilo is also the only city in the United States that has experienced lava flows, earthquakes, hurricanes, and 2 major tsunamis. Off to our left front here, right along the Wailuku River, is Rainbow Falls. Going up in these clouds directly in front of us is Mauna Kea. Mauna Kea is the highest volcano in the state of Hawaii. It's 13,796 feet above sea level. Mauna Kea means white mountain because 2 months out of the year, the summit of Mauna Kea is covered in snow. It's a pretty good snow up there today. Mauna Kea is also considered to be the highest mountain in the world, measured from the bottom of the Pacific Ocean where it actually starts. Mauna Kea is just a little over 31,000 feet.
Over the sea, waiting for me, lonely and blue. Somebody sighs, somebody cries, I love you, drifting in dreams.
Off to the left front there in those tall trees, there's 3 streams that come together there to form that Wailuku River. At each one of those 3 streams, there's a waterfall. Those 3 waterfalls are called Hawaii Falls. And we're going to take a look at these falls and then head out to the Pu'u'oven. It's going to come out on Norma's side of the aircraft first.
Part of my heart no more will part. I hear with the dawn, my dreams have gone astray. I hear the voice of my love calling me. It seems.
Okay, we're gonna turn around, and this is gonna come out on Ron's and Pauline's side of the aircraft.
My heart golden.
And these clouds off to the right here is Mauna Loa. Mauna Loa is the second highest volcano in the state of Hawaii. Mauna Loa is 13,677 feet above sea level. And Mauna Loa means long mountain. That's because it's over 80 miles long and just about 30 miles wide. Mauna Loa is also an active volcano. Back in 1984 at the 9,500 foot level, a cinder cone erupted. Lava poured out of that cinder cone and flowed down the slopes of Mauna Loa towards Hilo. In fact, if you look off to the right there, where the clouds meet the ground and below that, you can see that gray lava flow coming down through that green tropical rainforest. That's that 1984 lava flow. It stopped 4.5 miles from these homes just beneath us. Had that lava continued pouring out of that cinder cone, that lava flow there, it was headed right for downtown Hilo. As you can see, it's really nice and green here on this side of the island. Are any of you folks staying on the Kona or Waikoloa side of the island? Yeah, see on that side of the island where you're staying, they only get 3 to 10 inches of annual rainfall there. It's mostly sunny and dry. That's why all of our hotels, golf courses, and resorts, they're all located on the Kona Waikoloa coastline. Here on this side of the island, we get anywhere from 133 to 144 inches of annual rainfall. This rain keeps everything nice and green though, and it's good for our diverse agricultural economy. We commercially grow and export macadamia nuts, bananas, papayas, coffee, various types of tropical plants and flowers. We also have quite a few independent farmers that grow exotic fruits and vegetables. Everything from avocados to zucchini. And you can purchase these items down at the Hilo Farmers Market. in downtown Hilo. Off to our left here is Highway 11. If you take Highway 11 out of Hilo, it'll bring you to this little town of Glenwood off to our left. And just about 12 miles up the road here to the right, along Highway 11, is the entrance to Hawaii Volcanoes National Park and Kilauea Caldera. Kilauea is the smallest of the 5 volcanoes that make up the island of Hawaii. Kilauea is only 4,074 feet above sea level. But being the most active volcano in the entire Pacific region, Kilauea is still growing in size. These homes that you see out here, and also going out towards the coastline to our left, all these homes you see out here, these homes are the other reason we need all this rainfall. And that's because we don't get any city or county water out here. The only way we get our water for our home use out here is from the rain. If you look down in the yards of these homes, you'll see a large round circular tank. Those are the water catchment tanks. The rain falls on the roofs of these homes, collects in the gutters, fills up those water catchment tanks. These tanks range anywhere from 5,000 to 30,000 gallons in capacity. Directly in front of us, this green area here, going off to the right and beneath these clouds to the left. This is the Puna Forest Reserve. State of Hawaii is the only state in the United States that has an indigenous tropical rainforest. This tropical rainforest below us has over 2,500 different species of plants and flowers that are endemic to the state of Hawaii. Coming up directly in front of us is the Pu'u'o vent. This Pu'u'o vent has been active since 1983, and it's still going strong, pumping out lava today. This Pu'u'o event and Halema'aumau crater up in Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. This is the home of our Hawaiian legendary fire goddess, Madam Pele. And here's a Hawaiian chant, tell you all about the legend of Pele.
Prolific words taken from a chant dedicated in honor of our goddess of fire, Pele. She came from the island of Kuahilani, an island set aside for our gods and our goddesses. There she lived with her family. As a young girl, she was the apprentice to the fire god, Lonomakua. One day, during his absence, she accidentally destroyed a part of the island, enraging the wrath of her sister, Namako'ai, who was a sea goddess, and the sister swore she would seek revenge. Pele fled from the island, taking with her her younger brother and sisters. Setting sail for our Hawaiian islands, she visited each island, hoping to find a new home to build her fiery pit. But it seems, wherever she would go, the ocean's water would come and completely cover the pit, letting her know her sister was closely behind in pursuit. It was on the island of Maui that they finally came face to face. In fact, a battle took place on the slopes of Haleakala, our famous mountain on Maui. Pele lost, with her bones being scattered throughout the four winds. The gods took pity on her and granted her immortality to roam the earth in spirit form, where she resides to this very day at the pits of Halemaumau on the Big Island. To some, she is feared. To others, she is revered. But to many of us, she is the creative mother of the universe. For wherever she flows, she builds new worlds, cleansing and purifying as she goes. I am the woman of the pit. Make no qualms about it. I am the ruler of this land, and I rule with a firm hand. I am Pele. I am Pele.
You can see that magma up there, coming out of that cinder cone at the Pu'u'o event. That magma is molten rock that's 2,500 degrees. And it's called magma when it's underground, lava when it's on the surface. This huge smoke plume coming out of this Pu'u'o event. 70% of that is made up of steam. You know, the 30% is made up of carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and sulfur dioxide. We got a couple small lava flows out to the left here. Those are Pahoehoe lava flows too. That lava down there is 2,000 degrees. in front of us is the Pulama Pali. Pali in Hawaiian meaning cliff or hillside. That smoke trail you see off to the front, going from left to right, that is the active lava tube, where lava is flowing underground from the Pu'o vent back there, making its way and all the way out to the ocean and into the ocean along that coastline off to our right. This lava flows very efficiently inside of these lava tubes. These lava tubes are like pipelines, and they keep that lava insulated at a constant 2,000 plus degrees. And this lava can flow up to 30 or 40 miles an hour while it's inside of these lava tubes. This lava flow directly in front of us, going from right to left here, this is called a Mother's Day flow. That's because this lava came out of that Pu'o vent up there on Mother's Day back in May of 2002. This Mother's Day flow made its way down the side of this Pulama Pali. Went and entered the ocean up ahead there in December of 2002, 7 months after it came out of the Pu'o vent. Once it made its way out to the ocean here, it was flowing into the ocean for the next 8 months till June of 2003. And in that 8-month period, it expanded the size of this coastline. If you look off to the right side of the aircraft, you can see this little ledge paralleling this coastline. This ledge that was the original coastline 2 years ago, all that lava on the ocean side of that ledge, it's all brand new shoreline that was created by this Mother's Day flow. Just up ahead, you can see that road coming down this coastline. That is Chain of Craters Road. This road comes down from Kilauea Caldera up at Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. You can drive down to this road. All those cars you see parked alongside the road, those are park visitors. They come here to hike across this lava field back there to get a close-up view of that lava that's flowing into the ocean today. If you look above there in the skyline, you can see Mauna Loa, the summit of Mauna Loa, and the snow that's up there. This Chain of Craters Road used to go all the way down the coastline. All these lava flows came down through here though, covered over an 8.5 mile section of this road. The last mile was covered over by this Mother's Day flow off to the left. You can see all those people hiking across this lava field. And just up ahead, you can see this nice black lava beach. That black lava beach that was also created by this Mother's Day flow. When that hot 2,000 degree lava came down here and hit this cold ocean water, it caused that lava to explode. It's called a hydromagmatic explosion, and it breaks that lava up into a million tiny pieces, creating this black lava beach. There's a red stream of lava coming off the edge of that cliff there, going right into the ocean.
buwan na may kulia, kainioloko, e ininui ko unang weho ko may ilaila ko umangao, e pili aku meo, ikapoli pumehana.
Just up ahead, this lava flowing into the ocean is 2,000 degrees. The ocean water immediately around this lava is anywhere between 140 to 190 degrees. The discoloration in the ocean is created by the sulfur that's in that lava.
Don't lose your way with each passing day. You've come so far, don't throw it away. Live believing, dreams are for weaving, wonders are waiting to start. Live your story, faith, hope, and glory. Hold to the truth in your heart. If we hold on together, I know our dreams will never die. Dreams see us through to forever.
You can see that huge red stream of lava coming down there, going right into the ocean. You can see that lava exploding and shooting up into the air too. It's that hydromagmatic explosion.
Souls in the wind must learn how to bend. Seek out a star, hold on to the end. Valley, mountain, there is a fountain, washes out his own way. Waves are swaying, someone is praying. Please let us come home to stay. If we hold on together, I know our dreams will never die. Dreams see us through to forever, where clouds roll by. For you and I, when we are in the dark, we'll dream about the sun. In the dark, we'll feel the light, warm our hearts, everyone. If we hold on together.
This green area directly in front of us coming down the side of that Pulama Pali. That green area is what's left of the Royal Gardens subdivision. This subdivision and green area used to cover the entire top of this Pulama Pali, and it used to extend all the way out to the coastline behind us. When all these lava flows came down through here between 1986 through 1992, it covered over this Royal Gardens subdivision, destroying 181 homes and burying over 2,000 property lots beneath all this lava. This house with the red roof directly in front of us, sitting on that hillside, That is Lava Jack's Bed and Breakfast. You can rent that place, spend the night there. The only problem is the only way to get there is on the back of Jack's motorcycle or this helicopter. We drop passengers off on that road just in front of Jack's house. Next morning, come back out. And if the house and road is still there, we'll pick you up, take you back to Hilo. If not, we'll fly around and we'll look for you. See, all these other homes you see in the Royal Garden subdivision, they're all abandoned today. Jack is the only occupant of the Royal Gardens. The island of Hawaii is the largest island in the entire Hawaiian island chain. Hey, we got a rainbow off here to the right. And that's why it's also known as the Big Island. Hawaii is the youngest island in the entire Hawaiian island chain. Just a little over 1 million years old. And if you took all the other 7 Hawaiian islands and you brought them all together, Hawaii is twice the size of all the other 7 islands combined. Hawaii is the same size as the state of Connecticut. It covers 4,038 square miles. Except our island here is still growing in size. With the eruptions of that Pu'u'o event, it has already added 875 acres to the shoreline off to our right. This entire area here is not only susceptible to volcanic activity, but also seismic activity. Up at Hawaii Volcanoes National Park Observatory, they register over 60,000 earthquakes a year out in this area. Most of these earthquakes are too small to be felt on the surface. The last major earthquake we had here on the island was back in 1974. That was a 7.2 on a Richter scale. Now that earthquake, it shattered all the windows in downtown Hilo. It shook the buildings, and the aftershocks could be felt as far away as Honolulu. That's over 200 miles from here. Just off to our front here, just inside this tree line, you're gonna see a crack in the earth. You're gonna see the continuation of that crack off to the right side of the aircraft. This crack is part of the East Rift Zone. This is a fissure that starts 12 miles upslope at Kilauea Caldera. Comes down through the Pu'u'o event, goes right under us, all the way out to the coastline and beneath the ocean. All of our volcanic activity takes place along this East Rift Zone. Off to the right here, you can see a clearing in that tropical rainforest with that man-made pond in a corner. That clearing was the original site where they were going to build our geothermal electrical power plant. Well, in 1992, when they saw these lava flows coming down this way, they decided, whoa, that's not a good idea. So they moved it. They constructed it further down towards the coastline at a place called Pohoiki. The way that Pohoiki geothermal electrical power plant works, they drill a hole 4,000 feet through that East Rift zone, down to where the magma reserves are located. The hot steam and water from that depth shoots up through that hole, comes to the surface, driving turbine electric generators. That water is then recycled and pumped back into the ground. That Pohoiki geothermal electrical power plant generates 35 to 45 megawatts of electricity. Just about 25% of our total electrical power requirements here on the island of Hawaii. We have a unique law here in the state of Hawaii. Say you own a green piece of property down below, or one of these homes out here. Lava comes out of the ground or the crater comes down here, covers over your property. Well, if that happens, you just now lost your property and your house. And that's because the state claims ownership to all lava coming out of the ground or the crater. So all those homes and property lots that were covered over in the Royal Garden subdivision back there, to include all that lava you saw back there, it's all state land today. None of those homeowners or landowners were ever compensated for the loss of their land or homes due to the lava. This is why you can get land really, really cheap here on this side of the island. This is the only place in the state of Hawaii where you can get cheap land. You can't get it insured against lava or earthquakes though. But you can purchase anywhere from 1 to 3 acres here for $10,000 or less. That's cheaper than buying a brand new car today. Off to the left side of the aircraft there, you can see those large black and gray screens. also see these black screens off to our right front. These large black and gray screens are just some of the tropical plant and flower farms that we have here on the island. Beneath those screens, they grow anthuriums, orchids, bird of paradise, white ginger, and heliconias. We export these plants and flowers all over the world. It's a very lucrative business too. In 2001, we had record sales that brought in $53 million into our Hilo economy. A green field off to the front there, going out to the coastline with all those rows of trees. That's the Mauna Loa macadamia nut farm. That farm is 2,500 acres in size. The macadamia nut trees were introduced to Hawaii back in 1882. They came from Australia. In 1902, we started commercially growing these trees for the macadamia nuts. Today, it's grown into an $80 million a year business here on the island of Hawaii. There's another macadamia nut farm off to the left. Just up ahead is the airport. We'll be landing here shortly. I'd like to thank you folks for flying with us today. I hope you enjoyed your tour. It was my pleasure, Kimo, taking you out on your flight this afternoon. Folks, enjoy the rest of your vacation here on the island of Hawaii, and definitely have a safe journey when it comes time to head back home. When you do get back home, though, if you could do me a favor, if you could recommend Blue Hawaiian Helicopters to your friends and family, I'd really appreciate it. And if your travels or their travels ever take you over to the island of Maui, Blue Hawaiian Helicopters has some really great tours out of Kahalui Airport on the island of Maui. We also have a Blue Hawaiian Helicopter base out in Waikalo on the west side of this island. I'm going to be talking to the tower, getting us a landing clearance. Be back with you once we're on the ground. Again, mahalo nui loa for flying Blue Hawaiian Helicopters today, and a hui ho till we meet again.
Aloha ho mai kako, pihea mai ne o ko. We hope that you have enjoyed your flight. Soon we will be landing. Please check around your seats for any loose articles. We find camera cases, film, and sunglasses on the aircraft all the time. Do keep your seatbelts fastened until we land. If you are getting a videotape, remember to rewind the tape when you get home. Everything that the pilot says is on the tape. The music is on the tape, and you are on the tape. People send the tapes back frequently without rewinding them. When we land, your host or hostess will assist you when you exit the aircraft. If you have any loose articles, hang on to them. And if they blow to the rear of this or any other helicopter, please leave them alone and we will get them for you. Do not go towards the rear of this aircraft. Please take a moment to sign our guest book. This is the only way that the pilots know what you think of your trip. We hope you have enjoyed your flight. Please sign our guest book in the office and let us know what you think of your flight and your pilot. Now go get sunburned and have some Mai Tais. Mahalo nui for choosing Blue Hawaiian Helicopters.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. are blue and clouds of white. The bright, blessed day, the dark, sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you.
Okay, folks, thanks for flying with us today. Watch your step getting out of the aircraft. Make sure you move your headsets before you leave. Folks, have a wonderful day.